What's going on, guys? Sub-Zero Classified here. Going to show you how to do the Ascendant Challenge for the new year, 2020. This week, the Ascendant Challenge is located in Harbinger's Seclude, and the portal is above this statue. Now, how you get here is by going to Ray Silva, and go ahead and pick up your bounty from Petrovenge here, and then across from her is the cathedral, which is right in here. So you'll go up into the cathedral and continue all the way until you reach Harbinger's Seclude, and then you'll want to make your way all the way through the cathedral to the very back, which is located right here. That's where I am right now. Once you're here, go ahead and pop the tincture of Queen's Foil. Once you have that popped, come to this bridge and then just platform up these taken platforms here that appear just like in the Dreadnought from Destiny 1. You want to make sure that you have that Ascendance on the left hand side of your screen above your super, which will come up after you consume your tincture of Queen's Foil. Now, jumping into this portal, this, where you start out and where you leave the Ascendant Challenge, is random every time you go in. So if this does not look the same, if you're doing this and this does not look familiar to you, don't worry. Just make your way towards the center, towards the gazebo, lit up gazebo looking thing. So you want to platform over there, and it can be dangerous. There are rocks and stuff like that that will rotate, so you'll need to keep an eye on that. I'm having to take this way across this broken column. The important thing to remember in this encounter is that take your time. It's better to be safe than it is to be quick. It is very important to be safe rather than quick, so I would just take your time platforming over here to the center of the gazebo. Now, once you're here, you'll notice some adds and 3 wizards. You need to kill all of the adds first. Okay? What this will do will unlock the portal at the center there where the sword is, which is necessary for the rest of the encounter. You will need the sword for killing the knights, and you will also need the sword to be able to leave the Ascendant Realm. It can be a little bit of a pain. If you're doing it solo, it can be challenging. You do not want to die in here. You'll have to start all this over. I'm using a well, which does help with survivability a little bit. Once you pick the sword up, one of the knights will stand up. You need to go ahead and start your damage on that knight. Now, once he is dead, run back to your Well of Radiance. If you are a hunter, you can use Tether. If you're not using any healing abilities, or you're not using Tether or anything like that, that's fine. Just run to cover whenever you need to. I'll also say that if you're not using any sort of healing properties or abilities, or if you're not using something to keep enemies in place, what I normally do is pick up the sword, damage a knight a little bit, and then I will run up here to kill the taken enemies that spawn up here. If you are going that route, you need to be careful, because there are phalanxes up here, and they will shoot you off the edge of the map. They can do that. But it is a good way, if you're not using any sort of tether, well, or healing rift, to try and clear out some of these adds up top first. Now, once this is over with, and you have all 3 knights down, you want to find Toland again, which he's right there. That kind of gives you a starting point of where you need to go. Once you find him, the important thing to remember here, you can see these floating rocks that they'll go horizontally and vertically, like you saw right in front of me there. And there are some minor adds that can shoot you and stuff along the way. Don't worry too much about them. If you can, get to them and kill them, that's fine. But the main important thing to remember here is to hold on to your sword. Now, another thing that can happen is there will be platforms like this one that I'm hopping on right now. They will eventually disappear. In the event that they do, you need to make your jumps a lot quicker. But now that that is over with, you're literally just platforming over to the next lit area. That rock was disappearing underneath me, so it's important to take your time, but also, like I said at the beginning, it's better to be safe than it is to be fast. Once you're here, like I said, hold on to the sword and collect your loot. If you did not hold on to the sword, the loot will not be here. You will complete the bounty, and you'll get at least one piece of either Dreaming City armor or Dreaming City weapon. Now, since the update, these are not going to be completing the bounty. The Ascendant Challenge bounty used to give powerful rewards. It does not give a powerful reward anymore, but that's okay. The reason I'm doing these videos is so that any new players or new light players that may want to experience an Ascendant Challenge can do so. It's also can give you mods specifically for the Dreaming City, such as the Transcendent Blessing. So it's just good to have a little bit of fun and be able to do this challenge and hopefully get something that you don't have in your collections yet. So I really appreciate everyone for watching. Please leave a like, comment, subscribe, and turn on that notification bell so you can get more up-to-date videos on Destiny 2 gameplay. This has been Sub-Zero Classified, above top secret. Thank you.